Good morning, MacLaren. Today, I'd like to talk about an event that happens every year on or around April 22nd, Earth Day. This event started in the United States in 1970. It was created by US Senator Gaylord Nelson as an effort to raise awareness about growing environmental concerns, especially industrial pollution, and to encourage environmental protection. It's estimated that on April 22nd, 1970, about 20 million Americans participated in Earth Day activities, mainly marches, public lectures, and cleanups. This huge turnout contributed to pushing environmental issues on the nation's political agenda. It led to the creation of the US Environmental Protection Agency in December 1970, and ignited a series of environmental laws, including the Clean Air Act, also in 1970, the Clean Water Act in 1972, and the Endangered Species Act in 1973. Today, 51 years after its creation, Earth Day is celebrated in 193 countries. Various initiatives take place across the US and in many parts of the world, including, to name just a few examples, planting trees in vegetable gardens, cleaning up local beaches, biking instead of driving cars, workshops to learn about environmental issues and ways to fight them, informational sessions about companies that support sustainability, and, in more recent years, plogging. In case you haven't heard about plogging, it's a practice that originated in Sweden and consists in picking up trash while jogging. The expression is a combination of the Swedish word plocka upp, which means to pick up, and the word jogging. It has become a popular trend in other countries in recent years, and many plogging events are now organized on Earth Day in the United States. On Earth Day, we also reminded of the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. People are encouraged to recycle more, reuse instead of purchasing new items, and reduce their waste. We know that recycling is an effective way to reduce waste, especially aluminum and glass, which can be melted multiple times without losing quality. However, what you may not know is that most of the plastics that are produced cannot actually be recycled. And this includes most food packaging. In addition, plastic loses quality in the recycling process and therefore cannot be recycled over and over again. So recycled plastic products eventually end up in landfills. Reusing is a good alternative to recycling. You can extend the lives of items that cannot easily be recycled by buying them used instead of new, or by repurposing them. For instance, you can turn single-use coffee cups or plastic containers into planters. You can create jewelry from wrapping paper or make baskets from plastic bags. Eventually, though, your reused or repurposed items will wear out and end up in landfills as well. So in the end, the most effective way to produce less waste is to use less. This is what reducing is about. It's not as easy as recycling or reusing, as it requires an awareness of the kind of waste we produce and a bit of research about alternatives. The easiest way we can do to reduce the amount of waste we produce is to completely avoid using disposable items. Disposable plastic bags have already been banned or taxed in many countries and a few American states as well. Reusable bags are simple alternatives that can have a huge impact over time. Just take them with you whenever you go shopping and say no to single-use plastic bags. Avoiding disposable water bottles and coffee cups is just as simple. Most coffee shops allow customers to bring their own to-go mugs, and many public places, including airports and schools, now have water stations to refill reusable bottles. Stainless steel straws, silverware, and food containers can also replace plastic ones. Bamboo forks, spoons, and knives, because they're lightweight, can easily be carried in a handbag so they can be used as alternatives to disposable silverware when eating out. Other ways to reduce waste include using loose tea instead of tea bags wrapped in plastic, using cotton rags instead of paper towels, buying food in bulk, and making your own cleaning products. Some people are willing to go even further by producing zero waste. This is Lauren Singer. She has been living waste-free since 2012, and the jar you see is the collection of all the trash she produced over the course of 5 years. Her website contains loads of ideas about ways to reduce waste and live more sustainably. While committing to total waste-free life can be daunting, I encourage you to try it for one day. On Earth Day, I commit to producing no trash at all for just 24 hours. It helps me become aware of where the waste I produce comes from and to think of ways to reduce it over time. I will now leave you with one more R to think about: restore. The theme of this year's Earth Day is Restore Our Earth. So on April 22nd, let's all think of ways we can not only recycle better, reuse creatively, and reduce as much as possible, but also about ways we can restore the environment we live in. Thank you for your attention. I wish you all a good day.